Baby, baby,
B-A-B-Y, baby.
Baby, 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 oh. Okay, I'm gonna start it again. Baby Driver is about a young man named Baby. He drives a getaway car for Doc, who is Kevin Spacey. And,
yeah, he is.
And it's him in the last two jobs that he does for Kevin Spacey. He also has this condition. Tinnitus, right. He listens to music so he can drown out the ring in his ear.
The switch car is ready, but you want me to hit the long stay parking structure at Hartsfield-Jackson to get a heist vehicle that stays colder longer? Boost a commuter car, a family car, something that blends in well with morning traffic. Something on the heavy side, in case we need to ram the cops off the road. A Escalade, Yukon, Avalanche, whatever. It needs to be ready for an 8:30 start in the AM. Questions?
Well, ain't y'all cute? That's my baby.
It's really good. It's
so beautiful.
It's really good. I mean, well, thinking about this and kind of writing down a bunch of notes about to say about the movie, I can't think of a fault.
I was trying
it's
to.
Just it's so much fun.
And
it is so
the
much
only
fun.
thing that I could come up with, like slightly, but I couldn't develop it into writing or words, is just maybe it was a bit kiddish, but it isn't.
No,
because it's
you're
not
wrong.
I am wrong.
If you take Walter Hill's The Driver and
I
mix
still haven't seen that
with La La Land, it is pretty much what you get with Baby Driver. It's just as much a musical as it is a heist, getaway, car chase movie, and it delivers incredibly on both of those fronts.
I think what I loved most within the first, it starts with a heist, robbing a bank, and the first 5 minutes you just fall in love with Ansel Elgort, Baby. Not even Ansel Elgort. You fall in love with Baby because it's serious tone. They go in to do the heist, and then within 5 seconds of them being out of the car, he just snaps and goes straight into banging his head, doing what normal kids do in the car, listening to music, and you just like, oh, that's me. That's what I do. And then they get in the car, and you see how much the music actually makes him be who he is in driving. All right, well, two things. One involving music. I think throughout the entire movie, there was a question and a response, a give and a go for everything that was being said. Every movement had a response, which was just beautiful choreography.
And it's not just with that one, it's with most of Edgar Wright's movies, even Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz feels so much more like that. It usually feels like watching
like a dance.
It's like watching a dealer deal a whole deck of cards, like you see him go. It's like watching someone do that. Like it's so.
Feels like what?
It's quick and it's rhythmic and it's done. You can just tell that there's been so much love and time put into the details just of at what moments in the song are we going to switch over, because it takes the musical cues that it has. They feel so natural and they feel so obvious.
And that's another thing, the musical cues, it is so detailed. The amount of detail that man took to direct it and to eventually edit it, it was just, I was sitting there amazed by how quick the shots were and how beautifully laid out they were. And also the music, it was playing constantly throughout the movie. You were listening, you were living the movie through Baby's ears. So if he was listening to music, you were listening to music. If he took one headphone out, felt like you had taken one headphone out when you were listening to it. If his headphones were not on, he was still listening to music somewhere and you would hear that. But if he had no music, you would hear the same ring that was happening in his head.
I liked how at the beginning, before you see anything, you hear the ring that he would have been hearing. Mm-hmm. It's just it's been a while since it's felt like there's a movie it's just that cinematic, that just works like from the very beginning, from just the opening shot. Within the first 45 seconds, you just settle into it and you just know this is going to be... You have the confidence that you don't have to wait for anything. It's fun from the very beginning.
What you listening to? Oh, let me check. Tequila.